Do you care if I ask, if I start asking?
Where's this thing?
I don't know. Do we have someone to help you down there?
Yeah, I guess it's help. What's up?
Coach, do you care if I ask about the ejection and kind of and what your thought?
Fine.
Okay. Welcome back to Austin, Texas, and the dish. It is Texas Tuesday. UT Pan Am leads the Horns 1-0 as we head to the 5th inning. Joining us now, Augie Garrido. Augie, let's go back to that Sunday game because kind of a turning point with the Travis Duke balk. Give us your side of the story in terms of going out there and arguing it.
Well, we didn't see a balk from our point of view, and so I felt like it was an unnecessary call. And I want our players more than anything just to understand that we're going to fight for them as coaches. We want them to fight for us, and we're going to fight for them.
Hey, Coach, the approach at the plate today with just the one hit, I saw you gather them up in the dugout. Is this something you're trying to getting back to that approach at the plate?
Not really trying. I was talking about what happened when the ball hit the seam. I found out later that's what happened. It jumped over Marlowe's head. We had that guy at second, and it looked like we weren't ready for it, but we actually were. And the ball hit right on the seam.
Yep.
And that's what gave it that bad bounce. So it really wasn't what it appeared to be to begin with. But we're hitting the ball. This pitcher is keeping it off balance. His ERA is 0.56. So he hasn't given a lot of people a lot of runs. We're hitting the ball. We're just not hitting it on the line.
Coach, our crew was all over where that ball hit the seam, and obviously that's a tough play for Brooks Marlowe. Thanks for the time, Coach.
Thank you.
Blake Goins now the pitcher on the mound for Texas, 5'11", 205-pounder from Pearland, Texas. Angels took him in the 12th round of the 2013 Major League Draft. Be facing Jacob Huckabee to lead off the 5th. Upstairs. Is he going to ask you, played for so long in the majors, 3-time All-American? I know Gus never got tossed in his career, so you had some managers, I'm sure, that did. Maybe early on with a young team, what does that establish?
Well, it lets you know that your leader is behind you 100%. I mean, I've had games where I threw in Cleveland young early in my career, and Doc Edwards did not like the way the calls were going behind the plate or in the field, and he came out to the mound and never even said one word. He told me, "Tell me when the umpire gets behind me." And I just stood there and I said, "Now." And he turned around and let that umpire have it, and they argued for 5 minutes, and that just let you know as a player, man, this guy, he has my back.
Yeah, I want to play for him.
I'm out here, I'm giving him, giving my heart out on the field and not getting the calls going my way. Instead of me getting frustrated, my manager, my head coach is going to go out there and pick me up. And that's what that man right there did on Sunday. He thought that was the right time to go out and it's not scripted. Nothing is scripted.
No.
He's going to go out there and let his players know he's behind them. We all saw it. Wasn't a balk. It was a pivotal point in the game where if Texas could have held Stanford, it changes the whole scenario. And Augie did an outstanding job. That was the right time to do it. I mean, did it backfire? Who knows? But it didn't in his mind. He was doing the right thing as a leader of that team.
Well, I doubt it backfired as we see 2 quick outs. Baca grounding out, and now top of the order as Hal steps up. I doubt it backfired for the team because they understood, all right, he's got our back early. May have caught more of the plate than Barrera wanted as he was set up on the outside, but you'll take it either way, 0-1.
Yeah, Blake Goins right now throwing well. Threw a couple balls to start the inning, but has 2 ground outs. You'll see this right here. You see what I think Henderson might have seen right there. You could see Travis Duke kind of getting a grip on the ball, and his glove moved, and it didn't look like it came to a stop. I mean, it could have went either way, but in the situation, the bases are loaded. The definition of a balk is trying to deceive a runner.
Right.
Travis Duke was not trying to deceive anyone in that situation.
Good pitch, 2-2. Talked with Skip about Goins. So he just needs to relax and Not try and overthrow. Keep it smooth. This is going to be a good inning for Blake Goins. Ben Johnson will take this and left. 1, 2, 3. We'll talk with Manny Mantrana, head coach for the Bronx, when we get back. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Manny, you got us?
Yes, thank you.
All right. You're looking good so far.
So far, a lot of games.
Welcome back to a chilly Austin, Texas. UT Pan American with a 1-0 lead over Texas as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Manny Mantrana joining us now, one of the most likable coaches in college baseball in his 6th season. Coach, let's talk about the program and the state of the program. Where are you at right now? How comfortable do you feel moving forward?
Well, we've come a long way in the last 5 years. We're not where we need to be, but we're getting better every year. And I think in a couple more years, I think we could be as good as we can be.
Well, you are getting better, and proof of that is that big man out there, Alberto Morales, at third. How about that play he made coming in on the bunt?
I was just telling when he came in, that was a big-time play. But, you know, he's very good at that. He works on it quite a bit in practice, and he does that coming in on the ball very, very well.
What have you liked about Henson outside of only 1 hit and no runs?
You know what? He's keeping the ball down. He's giving up a couple more walks than we would like, but he's keeping the ball down. And, you know, obviously the big park plays to his strength. So as long as he keeps the ball down, I think he's going to be in good shape.
Coach, thank you for the time.
Thank you, guys.
He's always fun to talk to pregame. Played at LSU. Done a nice job with this program, and as he says, he feels like we're not there yet, but we're getting there.
Well, they are getting there. They've been independent forever, and now they're going into the WAC conference for the first year, which is an automatic bid conference if you end up winning the conference.
And it's winnable for them.
It's very winnable. I mean, they have the personnel. It's just a matter of these. Again, we talk about the first 15 or so games, getting to know who's going to go where. You have a lot of junior college players trying to play at the Division I level. He says he knows he has the arms. He has a good starting pitching staff, and right now he's learning he has another one with the left-hander, Alex Henson, on the mound.
Henson has been very smooth, only giving up 1 hit. That's the first batter he faced, Brooks Marlowe. Had some command issues, but was able to work out of that.
Well, that was it. Timing is everything, not just your hitting timing or your pitching timing. Pitching coach knew it was the right time to go out, kind of give him a breather, and he made a pitch and got out of the inning.
Well, you know this. It helps when you get ahead. Henson's been ahead of 15 of 17 Longhorn hitters.
What is the best pitch in baseball?
Strike one?
Strike one, exactly. When you can get ahead of a hitter 0-1, the at-bat is yours. You can continue from that point and command the entire at-bat.
Well, that 2-1 is always a big one for a pitcher because it's either 2-2 or 3-1, and it totally changes on one pitch.
Yeah, and that's a lot of times you see the good pitchers or even, you know, right there. That was a good pitch by Henson, but as you get to the next level, the hitters get better. You can learn to get over a changeup in that situation, throw your curveball. You get more command, you get comfortable with your off-speed pitches.
Chop to the left side. Garcia makes the play. Well, Greg mentioned that joining the WAC after being an independent, and boy, the WAC looks completely different. Here are the preseason coaches poll. So UT Pan Am picked to finish 6th, but we've seen Sacramento State before. Bakersfield always going to be tough, and they are the overwhelming favorite.
That was the conference Texas State was in last year, so I was able to see some of those games. It is a good conference. We know Reggie Christensen and Sacramento State. They have a good team. It's Cal State Bakersfield. New Mexico State's been real good for a long time. Gary Ward kind of turned that program around out there. So it's a good conference.
Zane Gerwitz with 1 out. See if Garcia Jr. has room. He has more room than he thinks. And whether it's you or Keith Moreland is up here, you always say the ball's going to come back. And you need to know that. And Garcia's smiling.
Well, it is going to come back. Normally, the wind's coming out of the north tonight, so that one floated a little bit more than normal. Normally, that ball would come almost back into play.
Right.
And I think Garcia Jr. just, I mean, a tough play in any standards. Plus, he has the mask going down there at first, so it's a tough night. It's overcast now. Maybe a little drizzle out there. Not an easy play, but he made the catch.
Brings up Marlowe, the only Longhorn to get a hit off of Hinson. He's 1 for 2. Rest of the team 0 for 12 with 2 strikeouts. You saw him chase Marlowe. Marlowe chased an 0-1 last at bat and then on that same pitch.
Exactly. But it's Manny hit the nail on the head when he said that Alex Hinson is keeping the ball down. When you don't have great velocity, you're not going to throw it by hitters. As long as you keep the ball down like that pitch right there, you're breaking ball down, your fastball down, and you can elevate at times with less velocity, but you pick your situations. He's been keeping the ball down for the most part of the game, and he's been very effective. Just the one hit.
Great start for the junior. This is going to be the second hit of the game, both coming from Brooks Marlowe. Brooks 2 for 3.
See Brooks working the count, gets this breaking ball, just doesn't get in the dirt. The catcher right there, Huckabee, started to go down to block it. Brooks able to hit it before he was able to and find the hole in between first and second.
See if Texas can get one of those 2-out rallies going that has been a big part of their offense, especially during that 5-game win streak. Good guy to keep it going is Mark Payton.
Mark Payton get that curveball right here. He's been known to hook one down in that right field corner. Could get his 4th triple of the season. Now you have Billy Bates looking over his shoulder.
You have me looking
Your
over.
man.
Yeah, I'll be looking over.
You might go out there and try to tackle him before he gets his 21st, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Have a good shot of catching Mr. Payton. He's only gotten faster the last couple years, really working on his speed and agility. 0 for 2 tonight after being 8 for 10 against Stanford. Throw down to second, and Marlowe's out. Huckabee did a good job of gathering the baseball, then throwing a C down to second. Texas trying to be aggressive on the base paths, but Jacob Huckabee had Marlowe. Close play, they got him.